All right, Mulligans and Hackers. We're back with a special edition, only found on YouTube, review of Happy Gilmore 2.
Happy Gilmore 2.
Yeah.
So before we get going, I am a huge fan of the first Happy Gilmore movie.
Yep.
Even when I wasn't into golf, I love that movie. I watch it at least once a year.
It's like 30 years old.
I know.
It's wild.
Crazy.
I feel really fucking ancient.
I remember when it came out. And to me, that's a classic now.
Yes.
It's in the whole spectrum. It's in the sphere. Love that movie. So when I heard Happy Gilmore 2 was coming out, the skepticism was there.
Yep.
Okay, what are they going to do with a Happy Gilmore 2 to make it worthwhile? So I didn't even know if I was going to watch it, but then you were like, yeah, well, I mean, you got to give it a go. And I was like, yeah, okay, I'll give it a go, because I don't watch many movies. I don't watch much TV. So I had to take time out of my day to sit down and actually do that, right? So sat down and watched it. And there's going to be spoilers here too, so...
Yeah, spoiler alert. If you haven't watched it yet, just be aware there will be some spoilers.
But I think that anybody who's interested in this review has already watched it. So I don't know, I was going into it with a little bit of, what could they do to make it interesting? And then I was like, well,
they've had there's a lot of mixed reviews out there, right?
Oh, yeah,
some people hated it.
You bet.
Some people loved it. Some people were kind of in between. But I mean, it was, it's kind of one of those movies that you really got to watch for yourself to get your own idea.
100% you have to watch it for yourself. And I again, because it took me probably about a week after it came out to watch it.
Yeah.
Everybody was having their 2 cents worth on it, whether they liked it, disliked it. I didn't really care what people thought of it, because we had talked about it before. It's like certain people are going to want this and certain people are going to want that. And, you're not going to be able to cater to everybody. But they still wanted to draw new fans to it as well. So it's a delicate balance to make a movie that, would appeal to the old audience and to a new audience, right? So
yeah, there's a lot of nuances with it. I mean, for people that know, that have watched Adam Sandler movies his entire career, I mean, cinematic genius they are not, as you would say.
Not, yeah, you're not getting any cinematic.
They're usually pretty cheesy. I mean, got some pretty cheesy storylines, some cringe moments, but overall, I mean, it's good, hearty comedy, and I mean, you don't see enough of that nowadays. So, if you were going in thinking it was going to be better than Happy Gilmore, or that it was going to be some masterpiece storyline, I'm going to say you were probably going to be disappointed. But I think, it turned out to be a decent Adam Sandler movie.
I think, personally, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it way more than I thought I was going to enjoy it. I didn't think the story was that bad. I guess
predictable.
But bringing in the rival league into the storyline was fantastic.
I knew you'd like that, because it kicks the can at Liv a little bit, right?
It does.
Meanwhile, having Liv golfers on his team playing against that league.
All that shit was pretty cool. I think.
If you like or play golf or follow golf, you'll enjoy the movie a lot more, because there's some cameos there that you might only know. There's some things that they do as nods to different things. Like, I mean, when he gets drunk and crashes the golf cart, it's like a nod to Tiger getting drunk and crashing his car and different things like that, right?
So again, spoilers: Scotty getting arrested.
Yeah,
I know the routine, and having him in the jail cell was probably one of my favorite parts of the movie.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, that's good.
So, the Odyssey putter, the hockey stick putter. What a marketing genius by Odyssey.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because they started selling those fucking things, and I mean, to me, it's a fucking atrocious. I wouldn't fucking have one of those in my house, let alone in my fucking golf bag.
I mean, I don't know that I would play with one of those, but they're pretty neat. I mean,
what were they selling them for?
Like $700.
Fuck me.
Or $750 Canadian. It was a little pricey, but I mean, they're kind of a gimmicky thing, right? And I mean, they capitalized when the original Happy Gilmore came out with the Odyssey, and then they did a re-release after like 25 years or something, and it was a short re-release, like a short run. And then this year, with the new release of Happy Gilmore 2, they came out with a new look to it, and everybody was giving them away during release week and doing their thing. They got the cool Happy Gilmore head cover on them, and would I putt with it? Probably not, but they are cool to look at. So, I mean, I give them credit for that.
I liked how they brought the family aspect of it in there for Happy Gilmore. I mean, just a train wreck guy after winning the gold jacket type thing. That whole scene with the gold jacket guys in the dinner, like an homage to the Masters.
Yeah,
I thought that was really cool.
Well, you had a ton of golf guys in there. It was well done. It was
couples
really well done.
And I did hear something about Faldo. Was ad-libbing his lines. They were in that room for like 4 hours, and Faldo was ad-libbing his lines, and the director was like, "Can you just read the fucking lines and stop ad-libbing?" I read that somewhere. I was like, that was definitely a fucking Nick Faldo thing.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
But having Jack in there and all that stuff, I appreciated everything they tried to cram into this movie. John Daly as the fucking drunk uncle in the garage, epic. Epic.
Yeah, there's not much acting there. I mean, that's a pretty normal
that's
for him.
That's just real life.
Yeah,
for John, right? And
Uncle John.
John.
That's great.
Can you imagine what they had to pay, like DeChambeau, Koepka, all these fucking golfers to come and do this movie?
I don't think they paid them as much as we think.
Really?
I think a lot of those guys love the Happy Gilmore thing. I mean, I don't know if you've seen DeChambeau actually does a break 50 with Sandler.
Oh, really?
Yeah, on his YouTube channel.
I try and stay away as much as I can from fucking Bryson DeChambeau shit.
You know what? Bryson's actually becoming more and more likable in my eyes. I mean, I used to not really love the guy, but he's like, yes, he plays on Live, but he is becoming more likable. But anyways, he played around with Adam Sandler to try in his Breaking 50 setup, and I seen some clips. It looks like it was pretty funny. But I mean, like, they had Nelly Corda was in there. They had Paige Spiranek was in there. They had Charlie Hull was in there. They had all the male golfers, like Rory was in there. Ricky Fowler, Justin Thomas, Will Zalatoris actually played the role of. So everybody joked that he looked like Happy Gilmore's caddy. Well, sure enough, that's the role they kind of gave him, and it was kind of awesome.
I really appreciated all the cheese that was in that movie, like stuff like that, like the Will Zalatoris as the caddy thing.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so much cheese in it, but that is exactly what I wanted out of this movie. And I like this movie because of the cheese and because of that type of predictability.
Yep.
They didn't go too far off script. I just thought that they didn't utilize Shooter enough. If I had one knock on the movie, I would think that they didn't utilize Shooter as well as they probably could have, because
he didn't really have
he has been everywhere in the 2K25 PGA thing now, right?
Yeah.
The video game, they use Shooter in it now, and he's a big part of that. I thought he would have. I liked his role, and I liked the fact that him and Gilmore literally
existed,
fought it out like Bob Barker and Happy Gilmore in the first movie. I liked that, but I thought they could have used him in a more front role, because again, in the first movie, he made Happy Gilmore.
Yeah.
Happy Gilmore and Shooter McGavin were it. And in this movie, I don't think that they got back to that, where Shooter and Happy were it.
Yeah, I mean, my one criticism would probably be that he just got back to being a good golfer so quickly. Like, he didn't really have to struggle for it, you know what I'm saying? It was like, it was like probably 10, 15 minutes, and all of a sudden he's like, oh, I'm back to being a great golfer.
He went to the Muni course, and it all just came back to him after, he got drunk, right?
Yeah, it's just, I mean, but that's predictable. It's Adam Sandler. You're not going there for the storyline. You're going there for the cheese. And I mean, again, the cameos are great. I mean, they had you wouldn't have noticed Nelly Corda if you weren't a golf fan.
Nope.
Because she didn't play a golf role.
Well, I watched it with my wife, and she's like, I have no idea who any of these people are, right?
Yep. And who else did they have? They had the Sean Avery and Chris Chelios.
They were the henchmen for somebody in that movie.
Oh, for the head Maxi Fly guy, or Maxi Golf
something
guy.
like that. I think.
Yeah. I think that's who they are. I didn't even notice them until you told me afterwards, and I was like, I'll have to go back and watch that, actually.
But again, that guy that played the Maxi Fly guy, I hate him as an actor. like I hate that guy as an actor.
Yeah.
Because didn't he play
Maxi Golf?
He played Captain America in the series, didn't he? Was that the guy who took over for Captain America?
You know what? It might be.
I think it was, and I fucking couldn't stand his role, his acting.
I think you are right. I think that is him.
But again, that whole Maxi Fly, having the modern day stuff, going to take out the old golf.
Not Maxi Fly. Maxi Golf.
Maxi Golf. Yeah, I wouldn't want to put that golf ball in there. Right? But that whole Liv coming along, going to change golf, and Maxi going to change golf, right?
Well, and they had just the cameos were crazy. Like you had Eminem in there with a wiki cameo. You had Becky Lynch from WWE was in there.
How the hell did she weasel her way into this gig?
I don't know.
She's got nothing to do with golf. She's a freaking wrestler.
Yeah, she just happened to be one of the ones in there. Guy Fieri was in there. He also has nothing to do with golf.
We could stay here for the next 10
Bad Bunny was in there.
Talking about the cameos because it was like 70 odd or whatever.
Yeah, they set a record for cameos. I think there was like 75 or 78. It was, but overall, like I actually enjoyed the movie. I mean, my wife would tell you I like bad movies, so I mean it's probably not far from the truth. But I did enjoy the movie.
I like the movie as well, and it's probably a movie I will watch a few more times just to kind of get all the little nuances. But as golf movies go, yeah. It's in the circle now for golf movies that I like.
If you're going in there thinking it's got to live up to Happy Gilmore, you're going to be sorely disappointed. But if you go in there and take it for what it is, I think you'll enjoy the movie.
I think for a 30-plus year sequel to a really cheesy movie, this hit the mark.
Yep, I think so as well. I think if you enjoy golf and you like Adam Sandler movies, I think you should give it a watch. I mean, it'll be great for a couple hours of good chuckles and some cheesy and cringe moments, and it's got everything you want in it, and then some.
Just watch it once.
Yeah, well, watch it once, give it a fair shake, and let us know in the comments
what you think of it.
What you thought of it.
What was your favorite part? What was your most hated part? And who you liked and who you didn't like.
Absolutely.
Anyways, there it is. Happy Gilmore 2 review.
You betcha.
See ya.